Alright, what is going on, guys, girls? Welcome back to another legendary video. I haven't made one of these in a while, and honestly, I miss making videos, but as for a concept, I really don't know what to do. Maybe just react to my own music. Maybe just do a day in the life, flipping the pan, the eggs, the bacon, the whole experience. I may let you guys into that experience and just get a taste of, how I'd be living out here. And it has changed quite a bit. I'm in a cabin now, which is definitely, a great move. I always wanted a cabin in my life. It's just something I had on my bucket list because I just want to be surrounded by pine so I can really tap into my mind. You feel me? Those are some bars and that is deep. But that is just kind of the peaceful aspect of just living in a space by yourself. It is just beautiful. I mean, I walk outside, I just put on some headphones, I can start a fucking bonfire that gets bigger each and every single day till it's almost a hazard. And I can just pace around, listen to the birds chirping in the morning, the geese flying past. It's a whole experience, and I really enjoy it. A couple cons that I may throw in there just because my negative energy is really just out of line, and that's kind of what I've been dipping into. I've been trying to clear it, but it's just not going away, okay? Couple cons, okay? Well, first of all, I'm going to complain about neighbors, because it's always the people, right? It's never you. But yeah, I just been pissing off the balcony just because there's no running water in here. I've been living like Bear Grylls and growing out a beard, and that kind of makes it a little weird. And there's an outside porta potty thing, and there's one inside, but it's literally a bucket, and it's this fucking, I don't even know what the fuck you would call it. It's just a toilet with some thing under it to contrap it, and I'm yeah, I'm not fucking touching that thing because I don't want to bring that outside and flip it and clean it, and the whole thing just doesn't sound like a great idea. So when it's nighttime, obviously I don't want to walk fucking 40 feet just to go to this outhouse because I don't know what the fuck's in the woods, and it's just pitch black. And honestly, I'm a bitch. I'm a pussy. I'm walking that far. This doesn't sound like the greatest idea, so I've been pissing off the deck. And one of the cons is that there's an RV that's right there. And I'm not sure if anyone's staying there, but some cars have been pulling up, and I'm not sure if they've been peeping or looking, because in the daytime, I always do it. And I just blank out, I zone out. I'm making music or I'm doing something, and I'll just walk out, piss off the balcony, obviously into the grass for anyone else who's watching. Just because I guess it's one of those bad habits. So I'm kind of paranoid that one of those people over there has potentially seen some of my belanging. And also another thing, there's always this guy who just paces around back and forth, and when I drive off, he's always staring at me that's kind of a pet peeve. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. The first day I try to wave, literally no response, just blanked eyed, looked me in the face, and kind of just, he didn't do nothing. And I was alright, buddy, I see how it is. And the next day, same thing. And I'm what is going on? But not want to dwell into the negative experiences. I kind of mostly just block them out. But what the fuck did I have to say? What's the point? This is a blessing. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I literally always just wanted to be in a cabin, just for the creative space. And it's just such a vibe to make music and then walk out on the deck and just see the stars and the trees and really just be away from everyone, which is kind of I guess an introverted thing to say, but I'm introverted, extroverted, but just to be in a place where you're all by yourself and it's just your thoughts with a beautiful view. Obviously everybody kind of wants that, especially if you're a creative. It's the best thing ever. So I definitely been digging that. That is pretty awesome, but I'm not living here for that long. It's just a place to stay for a bit until I move back to somewhere that's closer to my work. So it's nothing that's permanent. My old house, I was renting that. That's gone. Now I'm in a cabin, and then I'm moving back to another place in a different city, which is kind of cool to just be moving around everywhere. But yeah, back to music. When I first got here, I was very consistent with music. I was making songs every single day, just pumping out tracks left and right. I was making a song a day. So I was very tapped in and connected with that journey of just pumping out tracks daily. And when I came here, there was no Wi-Fi. Well, there was Wi-Fi, but it just said there was no internet connection. While it said there was full bars. So I didn't know what the fuck was going on, if it was just down or what was going on, right? My little soul honestly was crushed. I was damn. Because personally with me, I'm kind of an obsessive person. And I get addicted to things I'm passionate about, which is not a bad thing in any way, shape, or form. Because how are you going to get to the place you want to be in the field that you love if you're not willing to have that obsessive nature to truly fucking perfect your craft to be one of the GOATs, you know? And to have the determination to really have endurance and what you're doing, and have the ambition and the drive and all of those things to just become better at the craft and really just get rid of the kinks, get everything that's kind of sloppy that I have in my lyrical game or just my song game. So when I had no Wi-Fi and I was just like, damn, I can't upload shit. I tried. I had like 3 songs that I was trying to upload back and forth, and nothing was being uploaded. And I was like, damn, I'm actually like fucking a little bit losing my mind. And I tried my hotspot and it wouldn't work. I tried to upload and it would just say failed, and I was like, damn. So I was like, fuck this shit, man. And I just literally stayed in my bed, wasted away my life, staring at the wall, watching YouTube videos. And I just fucking just went into a slump, and I didn't really move. I didn't really do nothing because there's really nothing to do out here besides the view and the music. That's truly how much I love music. It just makes everything in my life that much better because I'm so passionate about just anything creative, these videos, the music, everything. It really adds flavor to life. So I was just watching a bunch of videos, mostly hip-hop based and just random things in that nature. And for some random reason, I was just diving into Kendrick's full catalog, not even knowing that he's pushing an album out like May 13th. So for some reason, I just gravitated towards that and like sensed that he was dropping an album and like subconsciously just watched all of his things. And then I went to his Instagram and figured out that he's dropping an album soon, and I was like, that's interesting that I just out of the blue just randomly start listening to Kendrick and watching interviews and all these things. And I was just watching the Black Hippie Group on Top Dog Entertainment and like their whole come up, and that's just Schoolboy Q, Ab Soul, and Kendrick Lamar, and just the trio. And they were friends growing up, born in the same place, and J-Rock also, and they were just grinding all the way to the top. And I love videos like that. It's so motivational, it's so inspirational when artists start making like video diaries or vlogs or whatever it may be when they're literally at the bottom and you see the whole climb and like where it all takes off, and it really puts things into perspective of how, like, you know, it's really just all about mindset, your work ethic, and how much you truly love this, and if you're willing to actually get better, because that's honestly all it takes. You can be a fucking great MC, but if you don't got the vision, you ain't going nowhere. If you're a great MC with no GPS, where do you think you're going? Probably nowhere. So you mix the vision, some motivation, the love for the game, and a billion hours shooting in the gym, practicing on your craft. That's just a recipe for you know what. So yeah, while I was doing that, I just shoved music to the side because I couldn't upload anything and I didn't really want to record anything, and I was just like, damn, like, man, every song I make is so like spur of the moment. I'll just jump on the mic and pick a nice beat and freestyle right on the spot, or just jot some lines and I won't even fix them or correct them or try to perfect them or really just change anything at all. What it is, and I'll just drop that. And like the freestyles, I will literally go like this. I will press record on a nice beat, freestyle, what I don't like, cut. Freestyle, and it's like super fast. Like I could do a song in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and every song up to this point has been done like that, which is honestly something I'm not doing in the fucking future, because I want quality over quantity, and I want real thought and energy behind the songs that I make, which is gonna make it so I'm not as consistent, but everything is actually gonna be timeless because I put that energy behind those songs instead of just, oh, fucking song here, song there, uploading like a YouTuber who has to upload every single day with my music. Like, that's definitely not something I want to do. And when I was taking a step back, that is something I realized, like, fuck, man, if I really want to be great at this or just make great songs, like, I gotta take it serious. And it's not like before I wasn't taking it serious. I had the passion, I had the drive, I was still thinking I was the best, but I was just jumping on the mic, spitting for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes to make a song and uploading it, and that's it. Which is still impressive for me, because I'll listen to some of my songs in the past and they slap. Like, they're actually very catchy for not having choruses, and a lot of the songs are very unique and just very wavy. But some of the bars are just subpar because I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd just freestyle and I wouldn't change anything, I would just upload it. But stepping into the future, it's time for quality over quantity. Because that's the reason Kendrick can go 5 years and still be relevant, because it's quality. Like, in 5 years, X started his career, he did all this shit, and then he passed away in those 5 years. And Kendrick still hasn't dropped. Like, seriously, there's no artist who can just come out and do that, because they don't put quality into their work. It's all just quantity, and that's something I want to switch. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking wait 5 years to upload something. Like, every song is going to take some time, because I just want it to be the best of my ability and what I can do in that moment. Obviously, I'm getting better all the time. I'm progressing my craft and learning things, getting rid of the kinks, and making tweaks and adjustments here and there, and learning new things that I didn't know before. And that's how you become great. Eventually, I'll just get to a point when I know what fucking sounds amazing, when I know what sounds great, when I know how to just put together something that is like undeniably amazing. Because I'm still pretty new to this, making songs, seriously, and there's still a lot to learn, but I'm excited because I love this. But yeah, I guess that's it for the whole video. I just wanted to do a little update, and I got really nothing else to say besides dismiss the cons. Like, that was all entertainment purposes only. No shots at anybody, and yeah, peace.